let's get right into it. Alright guys, so we actually have the long-awaited Pwnage mouse, the ultralight gaming custom mouse from Pwnage. This thing took so long to get. I ordered the first batch of the Pwnage mouse, so this is the first one that they've ever shipped out. So pretty much I'm going to go ahead here, I'm going to unbox this guy for you. We're going to take a crack at it, we're going to take a look at it, and then we're going to actually throw ahead and throw it on the gaming PC right behind me, and we're going to go ahead and slap some noobs. So yeah, let's get right into it. And we got him. Alright, so I thought there was really no better way of unboxing this thing besides on the mouse pad it's going to go on. The Artisan Shaidikin, I believe that's how you say it. Best mouse pad on the market in my opinion. But we're going to go ahead here. Ooh, nice and smooth, popped open. The sides, of course, for you guys, because I like you guys a lot. We're going to go ahead here with this up to the side. And we are greeted with the Pwnage mouse. This is what it looks like from your guys' perspective view. Pretty lit, not going to lie. Nice mouse, nice white. We're going to go ahead here, take the mouse out actually. Ooh, that boy is. It's actually very, very, very light compared to what I usually use, which is my Model D right here. Here's a little size comparison. Looks like the Model D is a little bit, maybe a little bit taller. It's a little bit taller. A little bit taller, not gonna lie, a little bit taller. Alright, so we got the mouse here. I like that it comes out with PTFE mouse feet, and then also one around the sensor. You don't really see a lot of companies doing that, especially with something like, you know, your Model D or Model O. Those don't actually have that, but they come out with the bigger feet, which kind of makes up for it. But having that PTFE right around the actual sensor is super, super, super useful. We have our USB, nice paracord from the actual company. Wow, it actually feels, it's not as thin as your Model Ds, but it feels a lot more smooth, you want to say. Go ahead, throw that to the side. And then, of course, we got the white model. I have the extra sleeves coming in soon. They haven't shipped them out yet. But essentially, we should be included with some extras, I believe, from what Pwnage has sent. A little thing that I just want to point out, it's really the little things that like Pwnage does that like you can really appreciate, especially with like the companies. Like they made this little guy right here the same color. Can we get its focus? Alright, there we go. They made this right here the exact same color as what the actual mouse is, and you can really appreciate that. Even the inside of the actual USB is that color. You can really appreciate that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. It's pretty lit, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna throw that to the side too. So we have the Dpi switches, we have the actual shell of the mouse, and then if we open up this one, this right here is supposed to be what contains the actual shells and also the customizable features that are for the mouse, which is pretty much the main selling point of this mouse besides it being truly wireless. Alright, so cool thing about the actual mouse, right, is that if you guys look at it, the actual right and left click buttons right here, you can actually swap that out, including with the DPI button. Not the scroll wheel, unfortunately, but of course, you know, you can always customize the scroll wheel to whatever your liking is. And then you also can swap out, I believe, the actual shells and the sides of the actual shells if you ever wanted to in the future. One more thing to mention is that you can change out the actual triggers. So when I actually get the other colors, like the red and the blossom blue, I'll be able to swap this out, and this will actually look very similar to like a Ninja Air, you want to say. So that's pretty cool. So if I'm certain, I believe the only way to pop that, wow, that's it. That is ridiculous. So this mouse actually came out to, I believe, 70 grams on my weighted scale right now that I have. This is what the mouse came out to be. I'm very shocked by how easy it is to actually open up the mouse. This is the internals that you guys are looking at right now. That is insane. You really can't do that with the Model D, which is, I think this mouse it feels more comfortable than the Model D so far from what I've just held. It's just because it just feels wider. So we get 66 grams without the actual shell on the top. With this on top, it is 70 grams. Whoa. Dude, this mouse looks completely different with the white. So it comes out to 73 grams, so a little bit heavier. But it feels like a G Pro almost with the white on there. So pretty much the way that this actually works, and Pwnage is very smart for doing it this way. So if you guys look directly inside of the mouse, you have your two magnets right here on each end, and on each of these shells there's a magnet that goes with that. So, well, there's not a magnet, it's more of a screw, so it's a screwdriver. So hypothetically speaking, you can actually buy something that's better than using these magnets, and then you can probably do like a weight reduction. But this mouse is super light the way it already is. Like I said, like throwing it on the scale right now, 66 grams with the white. We'll throw the black on there just for giggles, you know. Super easy to put in, by the way. I'm shocked by like how easy it actually is just to like throw it on there. But yeah, 70 grams, 66 grams without the shell, and then yeah, mouse looks pretty lit. So the dimensions for the actual mouse is 120L by 66, and then it's 42H One more thing I just want to point out to you guys is that the Model D is 128 by 60/30. So this mouse is a little bit wider, but the hump, I believe, well, it's not more of a hump, it's just taller, it's just a taller mouse. So pretty much one more thing that you can do with this mouse that I have not done is actually you can take out the DPI button simply by just pushing it out. The cool thing about this is that it's a rubber. You don't ever see a rubber DPI button. And actually, crazy thing is, the Model D that I had before this one right here was actually defective. I'm not gonna lie, the RGB that comes on the mouse when it has the stock white on it definitely looks a lot better. It definitely pops a lot more. But I won't lie, having these shells on it makes the mouse feel more premium. It makes it feel nice. It's super good. It's comfortable. The mouse wheel feels excellent. The clicks feel great. You know, one thing that I was really skeptical about this mouse when I was actually purchasing it was the side buttons. I watched Bad Seed's video, and he pushed it back so far, I believe, to the point to where, like, he pretty much broke the mouse. And from what I'm seeing here is that it bottles right around that, like, little inch right there. It's super great. It's super nice. You know, super responsive. I'm not gonna lie. Feels great. Feels great. I love it. So we're gonna go ahead here. We're gonna hop into a game. See how this bad boy rolls. Right, so one thing that I do notice with this mouse, and it's such a good thing, right, is the fact that this mouse glides like 100 times better than a Model D. Like, even with the bigger skates on the Model D, this mouse just glides like 100 times better. I don't know why. I mean, they're both PTFE feet, but this is just... Even the cable, I'm not even gonna lie, the cable on the Pwnage mouse is just better. You know what I mean? I'm just... Wow. Holy, dude, even the cable, like the responsiveness, everything on this mouse is insane. This mouse gets the aimbot. Controller, I'm on controller. I'm a controller. This mouse is actually super good. I'm actually so shocked by how good this little guy is. The cable all the way down to the mouse I'm very surprised. I think this is going to be my new main. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm still going to probably play with the Model D first. But this mouse fits me perfectly. The side buttons are perfectly placed. The shell is perfectly placed. The scroll wheel is by far the best thing I've ever tried on a mouse. Like, this is better than any scroll wheel that I have ever touched. It's crazy good. The USB-C is awesome. I love that it's USB-C. The cable is great, but I think it could be better. The weave is not there, but everything else is there. This is a great mouse. They outdid themselves. Now, I did watch some reviews about this mouse, and everyone was there were some reviews that were like really bad and the mouse broke, and then there were some reviews where like the mouse was like super good, and it honestly, this mouse is great. Alright, if you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure you leave a thumbs up, a comment, and subscribe. And of course, if you guys want more videos like this, I'm more than welcome to do it. Of course, once I get my actual camera, the video quality, the cinematics, and all that stuff will be there. But I think this mouse absolutely killed it. I think it's great for the price point. I really have no complaints, but I'll keep you guys updated within the next week or two about how it's actually handling up. So, yeah, I hope all you guys enjoyed.